from the sunny Adelaide parklands. We're out here for the Adelaide Motorsport Festival. It's pretty surreal. We've got Formula 1s, Formula 3000s, we've got V8 supercars, and we've got little old us. So yeah, we're out here today. It's pretty cool. Got a full flight of, full class of drifters out here. So we're gonna go put on a show for the crowd. It's about 9:30 at the moment. There's already a decent crowd that have rolled in, and it's only gonna get way bigger. So I'm looking forward to the day. Got Smokey out here, ran flawlessly in practice yesterday. It's pretty fast. If you want to one-tail the kink and then into the hairpin, it's 4th gear, pretty much the top of 4th gear. So yeah, it's pretty bloody fast. So I'm looking forward to today. Got first session coming up at 11 o'clock, and I'm excited.
Does this hat suit me?
Yes, you look good.
Oh, yes.
I tried one of those hats and it was too long.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Pardon? You filming? Yeah, I'm filming you right now.
Hello.
First session was done. It was a good time. We went out there. I was at the end of a couple of trains. You come off Wakefield Street, you go through the left-hander. You cannot see shit other than like vaguely make out some walls as you come through there. The smoke just billows off the cars in front, and can't see shit. So that was good. Got up on Scott's door a little bit. I did one attempt at a one-tail in fourth, and that went a lot better. I was a little bit faster through it, and I didn't just hold the handbrake on the whole time, so I didn't flat spot my tyres this time. Looked at the logs, the clutch kick into the kink there, that's 150 kilometres an hour on the logs, so pretty quick. So now we've got a several hour wait until we're up next, but yeah, everyone loved it. We've had heaps of people coming up to us having a chat. The crowd went nuts when Kane lost his rear bar, 3 wheels on the dirt. So yeah, everyone here's loving it. There's no hate that I've heard, which is nice because, you know, I've heard a little bit of that from grip races before. So killing it. Dad's fiddling with the car. He's going a bit faster, working some stuff out with the TA2. So I'm heading over to the RCs. I've got a display over in the horsepower crew area. You can see what they're doing over there.
Now, when I say there is something for everyone at the Adelaide Motorsport Festival, I'm not joking, because we are over in the drifting paddock, which has an absolute plethora of anything you can possibly imagine that would drift. But the guys are fresh off of their round 1 at the Bend, which was highly successful, and getting ready for round 2. I'm with Tate, the president of Drifting SA. Tate, tell us, how was the Bend?
The Bend is always a fantastic venue. We're out on the stadium or go-kart track a lot of the time, but it's 150 kilometres an hour against the wall, tag the wall on doors. I've got a couple of tyre scrape marks from other people's front wheels. It's a hell of a time out there.
And I actually had the privilege of seeing you guys hit the track yesterday, and as soon as you did, not only was the smoke flying everywhere, but people were running towards the grandstand. So what's the response been like to you guys this weekend?
It's been amazing. It's like a zombie horde of people just appear out of nowhere and end up at the side of the track. So we love it. It's great to see everybody so keen. It's great to have open arms from the rest of the motorsport community for our hooliganism and our different way of driving. And it's just such a great event to be a part of.
Well, would you mind taking me for a bit of a tour and immersing me in the drifting hooliganism? How's that sound?
Yep, let's go for it.
Let's go. So we'll just walk just through here.
So like I said, Dad's back out here. He's got his TA2 this time rather than the RX3. He's done a bit of repair on the front bar here. He was racing it last week in Winton. And well, his class is definitely a contact sport. So he's done a good job of fixing up the front on this to make it look reasonable, because that was all caved in the other day. But she's a wide old girl. She only just fits between those concrete blocks. And he's made a couple of setup changes to this to make it a bit nicer to drive. He's only had it for a year or something like that, so he's just getting to know it. But yeah, full-on Lindstrom affair out here.
With a 54, so it's the Lindstrom there and the full plastic TA2 cars. So the National Series has just had its first round.
So that's our second session done, well, second public session anyway. Most of the cars are going pretty good. Dean's got a bit of trouble with his clutch, but otherwise everyone seems to be ripping out there, which is awesome. No one breaking down on track, nothing silly happening, so stoked about that. There's so many people coming up to us and having a chat about how awesome it is and how much they love it, and yeah, it's really, really cool to see so many people stoked. High five so many people as we come through the pits, like so many kids just so keen. So yeah, it's an awesome event, awesome for drifting in SA, and we've got, well, at least 12, but hopefully if Dean fixes his car and we'll have 13 cars back out for tomorrow. Timmy Greaves unfortunately couldn't make it in his ute just because he's been sick all week. That's a bit of a bugger, but yeah, sun's going down, and we're gonna head over to one of the bars over there for a drivers only drinks. Sounds good. This is the upper market side of the Motorsport Festival that we don't really get to go to. With all new things.
It's a bloody good fun weekend.
Cheering.
Whilst Tate did lay the guilts on me for not coming, it was worth it.
Tate got a few curses in the garage
Yeah.
in the last couple of days. So, what did Eric put on your car, Dean?
He put a sticker on my car.
Did he? And
Yeah.
do you think that what goes around comes around?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? So do you think that what was on the sticker, Dean, that was on Eric's car?
Oh, okay.
Eric might have been wearing this all afternoon.
You stick it on me.
It's still on you.
Good morning from the second day of the Motorsport Festival. It's drizzling out here. It's 9:15 in the morning, so bright and early. Car's looking good. I'm up at the front here. But yeah, it's a bit of a wet one out there, so pressured down a little bit from yesterday, and should be a good time. See how many cars we can actually run in a train now that we're not limited by smoke. Feeling good?
Oh yeah. Ready for the 13 car trains?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. What are you scrolling through?
Brett Thomas.
Oh, isn't that cute? So I had some killer sessions today, and I say sessions because well, we're not actually done for the day yet, but because it's been raining so much, we've actually ended up doing 2 extra sessions throughout the day in prime time on the live stream in front of everyone. So that's been amazing. Reason being is Formula One drivers apparently, and the supercars guys, they don't have wet tyres. So when it starts pissing down with rain, went up and offered our services to the Glerka course to fill in some dead time, and yeah, got 2 extra sessions today. So we're stoked on that. We're running a whole bunch of trains out there, 3 and 4 deep. I was running with Scott Roberts, Stewie, Bogger, and yeah, putting on a hell of a show. It was a bit of a close call. At the end of Wakefield Street, I had something happen with Scotty. Stewie spun trying to miss him, and then Bogger spun behind him, and I had nowhere to go, and just narrowly escaped by jumping off the brakes and flicking the car around the front of Stewie. So very, very close call, but otherwise, yeah, awesome day, awesome time, and got one more session left in the rain here. So that is going to be today. So one more session. I'm getting keen. I'm also getting keen for bed, to be honest. It's been a bloody long weekend.
Here we go once again. Well, now we've got an addition. 4 cars now. Who's this? Brendan O'Grady's joined them in his Nissan 180 SX, sorry. Got a GM LS Turbo in there. That car incredibly produces 970 kilowatts. Can you believe that? How hard that must be to get the power down out of this corner. Oh, BMW Tate Lindstrom sliding on the grass. That's cool. 4 cars sliding out the final corner.
It's a bit wet out there for the old boy on the slicks that he's got. He hasn't got his wets here, so he's going to keep this one in the shed today.
Yeah, well, had a great 2 days. It was fantastic in the dry, so it was awesome. So I suppose, you know, can't always get the perfect day every day, so very happy with what we got anyway.
Woo. So yeah, it's pouring down now out there. Casper? Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, you're excited, aren't you, mate? Oh, yes, you are. So, it is Monday afternoon after work. I am absolutely knackered, but what an awesome weekend. It's been a huge, probably 4 weeks for me with DSA round 1, helping Dad at Winton with the TA2 race car, and then the Motorsport Festival. So, I'm absolutely knackered, but loved every minute of all of that. The Motorsport Festival, what an awesome event, and to be out there to have so many people so hyped up on drift, loving it, and no negativity is just, it's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for out of the weekend. All the cars, all the drivers put on a fantastic show, had very little in the way of breakages, no silly stuff, and just a great time. So the spectators, they loved it out there. Every time we went out on track, the stands, the fence lines were absolutely packed with people. We could see it when we were in the cars, coming into the pits, high-fiving all the kids that were stoked with what they saw out on track. Man, it's everything that I was hoping for and much more. So on my side of things, the car was absolutely perfect all weekend, no issues. It was fuel and tyres on Saturday, and then just fuel on Sunday. So I'm getting more and more in tune with the car the more I drive it, and I think I'm going to be feeling pretty good by the time round 2 kicks around. So yeah, just want to say massive thanks to all the drivers, all the DSA people that put in their time at our stands and our marquees during the weekend. It was a lot of effort to organise all of the event for myself and a couple of the other DSA people, but 100% worth it, and I think we're only going to get bigger and better for the event next year. So I think it has also probably put us a bit more on the map when it comes to the average motorsport enthusiast, and really hopefully it's going to pump up those numbers for round 2 and JDM speed. But for now, this has been a really long video, so I'll keep it a little bit shorter if I can, and say thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.